everyone, welcome back to another video today. And finally, after a long time, I'm back. And this time, I'm going to go with these type of video where I can be a bit more personal, discuss more, because that videos were where I was hidden and where I was giving my statistics, my views, my previews. Now, as this is an international break, I want to have a more frank discussion, and I really hope you all also engage in the comments and we can have a very good discussion regarding Chelsea and all things football. So let's straight away start with, can Chelsea get into the top 4 and how can we get into the top 4? So first of all, let's see which teams are our opponents. And as I have written every fixture up here that every team will go on, if we see Manchester United right now sit at 57 points from 29 games, Leicester City sit at 56 points from 29 games, Chelsea sit at 51 points from 29 games, West Ham sit at 49 points from 29 games, Tottenham sit at 48 points from 29 games, Liverpool sit at 46 points from 29 games, Everton sit at 46 points but from 28 games, and Aston Villa, I've not included their fixtures because I don't think they will be in the top 4 race, but just to mention the points tally, Aston Villa have 41 points from 28 games, but they are slowly getting way far away. So let's start with the first opponent here. First opponent was sitting at second, Manchester United. So as they're out of the FA Cup and only Europa League is there to compete for them. Premier League for me, top 4 is most probably secure for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team. Their home fixtures are as follows: Brighton, Burnley, Liverpool, Leicester City, Fulham. Their away games are against Tottenham, Leeds United, Aston Villa, Wolves. Now I've crossed some fixtures where United are likely to drop points, but still it's going to be tough for any team to catch them. Tottenham away, it will be a tough match. Tottenham can win, United can win. Leeds United, I think they'll win that match, but Aston Villa away is not an easy match to go, and I think United might drop points here. Along with that, Leicester City at home and Liverpool at home. These are the fixtures I can expect United. They might drop points or they might not. But Brighton, Burnley, Fulham, Leeds and Wolves. For me, Wolves are a hard team, but United will get away from that. And these are the 5 fixtures. I most probably expect United to win 4 of them. And I think 70 points will most probably secure their top 4. So this was about United. Let's move on to Leicester City. Leicester City, has people say, are the team that are most likely to drop out from Chelsea, United and Leicester in the second, third, fourth position, because Leicester have this habit of throwing great starts away. But they are in a very good chapter right now. Southampton in the semi-final of the FA Cup. If Leicester can win the FA Cup and finish in the top 4 in the Premier League, that will be a story to remember for a long time. But let's discuss their fixture. So they have Manchester City at home, Crystal Palace at home, Newcastle at home, Tottenham at home, West Brom at home, and West Ham away, Southampton away, United away, Chelsea away. So for Leicester it's hard fixtures. United away, Chelsea away. So Chelsea have got their own destiny at their own hands. They can beat Leicester City and really get above them. United away will not be an easy fixture. One of them teams will drop points and one of them will secure their top 4. Southampton away and then West Ham away. And at home, they will have to go against City and Tottenham. They have got some really hard fixtures. City, Tottenham, United, Chelsea, West Ham. 5 very hard fixtures and they can drop points. They are still very susceptible to get out of the top 4. So, Leicester City are the team to look out for if Chelsea, Tottenham, everyone is trying to catch. Now we move on to my team, Chelsea, and the fixtures we have remaining. So for Chelsea, our next match is against West Brom after the international break. Then we have Crystal Palace. Then we have Brighton, but sadly that's been postponed due to the FA Cup match we have in the semi-final against Manchester City. So that will take place at a later date. After that, we have Manchester City, Fulham. We also have Leicester at home, Villa away and Arsenal home. So Chelsea have 5 home games and Chelsea have 4 away games. In our home games, we play Leicester, hard fixture, Arsenal, hard fixture. At away, West Ham, City, Villa. So it's hard fixtures for Chelsea as well. But no disrespect, we should be beating West Brom. We should be beating Brighton. We should be beating Fulham at home. For me, that should be 9 points in the bag. Then we have got Crystal Palace away, and that has to be also 3 points in the bag. So which means we can literally have 12 points from these fixtures and we can get away from the rest of the pack. Then it comes to Arsenal, Leicester, Villa, and West Ham. And I think we have the capability to at least win two of those. So for Chelsea, it's not very hard fixtures like Leicester, but anything can happen, and they need to be very careful with the Champions League fixtures and also the FA Cup matches they will have. So Chelsea need to win these games against West Brom, Brighton, Fulham, Palace, and they can most probably get their job secured. And I'm sorry to say, if you can't win these four games, you don't deserve to be in the top four. Now we move on to West Ham and the fixtures they have. So West Ham will really come to bite the 3-3 draw they got against Arsenal before the international break. Credit to Arsenal, they came back. But for West Ham, that's massive 2 points dropped. And that might come to haunt them if they don't get the top four. They have got Leicester at home, Chelsea at home, Everton at home, Southampton at home. These are their 4 home games. While Wolves away, Newcastle, Burnley, Brighton, West Brom. Their away fixtures are very, very tasty. They can win a lot of those matches. But their home fixtures are tough. I cannot see them winning against Leicester. It could most probably end in a draw. West Ham against Chelsea is a very hard fixture to predict. Has it a double over Chelsea last year? Everton at home won't be easy for them. Then Southampton, which I think they'll most probably win. At away, Wolves will be a hard team. But Newcastle, Burnley, Brighton, West Brom all are in a relegation battle. These are the matches I expect West Ham of this season to win. But because that teams are in a relegation scrap, you never know. So it's a very enticing fixture West Ham have got. If they really click into the gears, they can get the top 4. But most probably for me, that lack of experience to be in the top 4 will come to haunt them. Now we move on to Liverpool's fixture, and I think people are really sleeping on Liverpool. Liverpool have got Villa at home, Newcastle at home, Southampton at home, and Palace at home. These are their 4 home games. While Arsenal away, Leeds away, United away, West Brom away, Burnley away. Now if we see the winnable games here, Newcastle, they should win the match. Southampton, they should win the match. Palace, they should win the match. West Brom, they should win the match. Burnley, they should win the match. Leeds United, they should win the match. So Liverpool have got 6 winnable games, which can put them to 64 points. And then they've got United, they've got Arsenal, they've got Villa. And they are capable to at least take 4 to 5 points out of these 3 games. They can also finish at 70 points. So it's really going to get tighter in the end. But for Liverpool, again, like Chelsea, some problems can come back to really trouble them. Will be, first of all, their injuries and then the Champions League fixture they will be involved in. First of all, they will be going head-to-head against Real Madrid. And if they go through, then most probably Chelsea, or if we see a surprise Porto. So for Liverpool, that tensions of Champions League victory can really trouble their Premier League campaign. Now we move on towards Everton and the fixtures they've got. So Everton have 5 fixtures at home: Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Villa, Sheffield, Wolves. And away games against Brighton, Arsenal, West Ham, City. They have got some really good fixtures, but the problem with Everton is they can get a 3-3 draw to United, but they can lose to Burnley 1-2. They already in the last 2-3 months have lost to Newcastle at home, have lost to Fulham, have lost to Burnley. That is disgusting. That is disgusting for a side that's trying to get top 4. But their results against bigger sides have always been good. So they've got Palace, they've got Sheffield, they've got Wolves, they've got Brighton. Fixtures for me, they most probably should win 3 of those. But with Everton, you cannot predict. But overall, West Ham, City, Tottenham will be some hard fixtures. But remember, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are only 9 Everton fixtures I've told you. There is a game in hand. There is a game in hand. I've checked it. I can't remember the opponent, but that will be scheduled at a later date. So Everton always will have that one game in hand that can really not tell you the look of the table. So we need to be very careful with what Everton can do. And finally, I move towards the last team I want to discuss, and that's Tottenham Hotspur. So even after being knocked out of the Europa League, disappointing campaign, knocked out by Dynamo Zagreb, throwing a 2-0 lead away, they can still finish the campaign on a high. They are in a Carabao Cup final against Manchester City, and they are just 3 points behind Chelsea. And just think, if Jose Mourinho gets the top 4 and wins the Carabao Cup, most of the Tottenham fans will forget what happened against Dynamo Zagreb, and their campaign will be revived. That's how narrative has changed this season. Sometimes the season has gone down, sometimes it's really gone up. We were 10th in the league, and now we are 4th in the league within a span of 2 months. That's the way the Premier League competition has gone. So let's discuss about Tottenham fixture. Their home games are against United, Sheffield United, Wolves, Villa, Southampton. Their away games are against Newcastle, Everton, Leeds, Leicester. Now just see the winnable games here. Sheffield should be 3 points. If you can't get 3 points against Sheffield right now, it's better Jose Mourinho packs his bag and go, because you have to beat them. Then you've got Villa, Wolves, Southampton at home, where taking by Tottenham standard, you should at least get 2 of those victories. At least 6 points from these 3 games. And then away, you should be beating Newcastle, you should be beating highly attacking Leeds United side. And then it's about Everton, Leicester, United. And if Jose Mourinho springs his magic, which we think has gone away, but you never know, especially with a team that has Bale, Kane, Son, Tottenham can win some of these matches, because I can see them taking 3 against Sheffield, 3 against Wolves. I can see them taking 3 against Southampton, 1 against Villa. I can see them beating Newcastle. I can see them taking 13 points from these 5 matches. And I can see them at least Everton, Leeds, Leicester, United. I can see them winning 2 of those. Tottenham can get top 4 if they are focused. So now I've talked about this. Now let's go towards a final discussion, and that is, can Chelsea get the top 4? 100% yes. But will we? That will depend on our concentration and focus. Remember, we are in a FA Cup semi-final against the best team in England and the second best team in the world, along with Bayern Munich, Manchester City. And we are in the Champions League, a dream. You do not get the chance to win the Champions League again and again. We have only won 1 Champions League. We have got Porto. No disrespect, Porto can knock us out. But if we are focused, we most probably go past Porto. Then we have got Liverpool or Real Madrid, where again there's no guarantee we'll go, but it's 50-50. It's much better than facing Bayern Munich, PSG or City. And then if we go through, one of game against Bayern or City, where Man City attackers might not fire, Bayern attackers might not fire, one strike by our player and we win the Champions League. These nights do not come often, and I think a little be in a tears if we win the Champions League. But also we cannot leave our focus away from the league, and we need to get the job done. We have got Brighton, West Brom, Crystal Palace, Fulham. These are the 4 games Chelsea must win. There is no excuse. And then we have got Villa, West Ham, Leicester, Arsenal, City. In these 5 games, I can expect us to win at least 3 of them, and I think we are through. I think overall, in the next 9 games, if we win 6 of them, our top 4 is done. And consider this, that our rivals drop a lot of points. So season can go this, season can go this. So let's remember that. Even 5 wins can be enough. But Chelsea need to get their job done. We need to beat West Brom, Brighton, Palace, Fulham, and then let's look at the other fixtures. There's no excuse in these 4 fixtures. Overall, 3-point lead is a big in this season, and overall we should get the top 4. But as I've said, we cannot predict anything, and like Leeds United, Southampton, we have dropped 4 important points which might have secured a top 4. We cannot do that against West Brom, Brighton, Palace, Fulham. Get the job done, get 12 points against them, and then we see what we can do against City, Arsenal, Leicester, Villa, West Ham. Because Chelsea fan, I believe we can at least get 2 or 3 wins in that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll bring next video which will be about relegation things and who has the most chance to get relegated. That will be non-Chelsea related, but more of a Premier League related. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please thanks for watching. Please support and tell me what I can do better. Thank you.